Finally, time to dig in. I move through the party hall in high spirits, heading towards the table filled with food. But there are so many people, I'm barely making progress. Most of the passengers must be gathered here as it is the first day. I was gonna say as if it's the first day. I'm smart. Let me drop my drink right on my mouse. Yes. Can't really see the table with all these people. It wouldn't be right for me to push people aside to get through, so I'm making little progress. Then someone holds out their hand.
一曲お相手を願えませんか?
Is it too low now or is it too high? I thought I had that down. That's what's confusing me. It was fine last time. Excuse me? Someone seemingly a noble quid invites me to dance, and I completely freeze. I've never experienced this in Sorcerer. Gerardo is the Prince of Sorcerer and my fiancé, so no one besides my childhood friends ever asked me to dance. What am I supposed to do here again? Should I just go with it and dance, or do I say I'm hungry and excuse myself? As I mull it over, someone steps between us. It's Gerardo.
カタリナ、僕との約束を忘れていませんよね。
え？約束？
最初は僕と一緒に踊るという約束ですよ。僕以外とは踊らず、いい子で待っていましたか？
By the way, you're not playing the game of Get Me to Rant and ignore the game. That's not happening today. For those that are asking me in DMs why I'm not playing POW right now, I am rendering a 14-hour video, which is going to take about 5 hours, so I can only do games off of the Switch and the PlayStation 5 right now, because I don't want to stop that render. That is going to be my first huge video, and I'm kind of excited. I'm sure it'll upload onto YouTube in like a month. This is putting my new PC through its paces. Seeing the glint in Gerardo's smile, the noble from Quid nervously slides away. Gerardo, as the guest of honor, had been making his rounds and greeting everyone. This man must have recognized him immediately. Oh, gee, how do you not recognize the fucking prince? Kind of, I'm going to try. I've seen people making like entire game series into one video. So I'm going to be doing it with Snoot and then making another one for Snoot's extras. And then if that works, I'll start doing it with others. I may do some of the adult games, but that is, I don't know. Because that's going to be a lot of work on my end to make sure everything is censored. I just felt like doing something different because I don't really want to do adult games right now. I'm just so burnt out thanks to the whole thing that's going on. Gerardo can get rather aggressive at times like these. He takes my hand as I hesitate. Good, everyone's blind. Then Gerardo escorts me to dance, my stomach doing a different dance all the while.
ジオルド様、私料理が。
Buddha, I'd do that as a joke, but then I'd actually have to play those games.
カタリナは本当に愛らしいですね。
He's not listening. And so I am trapped. I wanted to make a break for it when the music ended, but Gerardo wrapped his arms around my waist. His escort has no openings, and I find myself settling in for yet another song. When the dancing without switching partners, it's typical to finish with the first and second song, I thought.
というかご飯。
あと一曲だけ。クイードの人間にも認知させておく。いい機会ですからね。
God, I hope you guys don't hear that train. The fuck? Usually they're late at night. What the fuck are they here now? To show them that he's the prince? But Gerardo already went through the greetings then.
君が僕のものだということですよ。
Oh, that's a good sign. With a soft chuckle, Gerardo dances gracefully. I hear sighs of admiration around us.
それにしても相変わらず愛らしいですね。可愛い僕のお姫様。
Gerardo can say such cheesy lines with ease. I'm reminded again that he's a romanceable character in an Atomi game. But he's going after the wrong person. I almost say out loud. Maria is the protagonist in the game, not me. I really wonder why they haven't fallen for Maria yet. She's so attractive, too. But perhaps they will discover their love during this very long voyage. If that happens, I have to give them my full support.
また僕の可愛い婚約者は妙なことを考えているみたいですね。でも今だけは僕を見てくれませんか。
Gerardo pulls me in closer by my waist and places his lips a hair from my ear.
カタリナ、僕は絶対婚約を解消なんてしませんからね。これは約束です。
Gerardo breathes and my ear feels ticklish. I'm a bit dumbfounded, unsure of what just happened, and then the song ends. If I don't act fast, he might pull me into another dance, so I snap out of it and move. My stomach is making the decisions.
素敵なダンスありがとうございました。
カタリナ、
私ダンスでお腹が空いてしまったのでクイードの料理を堪能してきます。
I curtsy gracefully and quickly move away from Gerardo. I'm quick on my feet, and the other nobles rush to meet Gerardo, quickly filling the gap between us. I'm finally free. Phew, that went well. Now it's time for food. First matter of business, a drink. A waiter walks past me carrying a tray with drinks.
すみません、飲み物をいただけますか。
はい、どうぞこちらを。クイードさんのベリージュースでございます。
ありがとうございます。
I receive a beautiful red glass and begin to gulp it down.
カタリナ。
Am I gonna get yelled at for drinking?
ニコル様。
Sorry, having some water. Because I just went out running. I turn, hearing Nicole's voice, and I notice him carrying a plate filled with food and desserts.
楽しみにしていた料理にまだ手をつけられていないように見えた。よければこれを。
ありがとうございます、ニコル様。
Nicole is so considerate. Even here, in the middle of the party, he's always perceptive of those around him. I take the plate and fork from him and begin to look over all my delicious options. They all look so good, and it's party food, so they all look so elaborate. There's a spicy-looking octopus dish that's supposedly made mild, and a heavy spiced meat dish, and a vividly colored salad. Where should I begin?
記録する画面を開くよ。
Again, if anything's too low or too loud, just let me know.
どれがおすすめだかご存知ですか。
I look at Nicole for some advice, since he's the one who got the food.
特にそうした話は聞いていないが、確かそのサラダに乗っている木の実はクイードでしか取れないものだったはずだ。
これですね。
I start on the salad it suggested, and taste a flavor I've never had before.
おいしい。
This must be the flavor of quid. There's a sweetness and sourness that complement each other that I've not tasted in Sorcier. I have to get everyone to try this. Actually, I wonder if they already are eating. I look around the party hall and see Gerardo and Keith caught up with the noblewomen. Speaking of, those two are always making their rounds for greetings, even at regular parties, so they rarely ever get to eat. Dog is passed the fuck out. It seems like today will be no different. I should get some of the food and save it for them, like Nicole did for me. I wonder how Maria and the others are doing. I look for Maria, Mary, and Sophia. It appears the three of them are together. But they aren't eating. Men approach them one after another. Wow, they're so popular. I observe for a moment Sophia and Maria are the ones being approached while Mary is warding the men away. I thought I might need to intervene, but Mary seems to have things under control, so I think it'll be fine. Still, it looks like they haven't had a chance to eat yet. Once I finish, I'll get them some when I get my seconds. Wait, I don't remember seeing Alan anywhere. Where did he go? I glance around in search of him, and Nicole turns to look.
アランならあそこだ。
あそこ？
I follow Nicole's line of sight and notice Alan performing with a violin. Alan plays with ease and grace. It looks like he's completely caught up in the moment.
Guido とソルシエの友好の象徴となるだろう。ビンクルム号の完成を祝って、特別に王族であるアランが演奏することになったんだ。
相変わらずアラン様の演奏は素敵ですね。
Oh, good, you like your life back. Alan is famous for being a musical prodigy. His performance is flawless, and the nobles in the party hall stand enthralled. The rest of the band plays an accompaniment. I can't say certain words, supporting his performance. That harmony is so magical I almost forgot to eat as I listen. Yeah, Alan's performance is great. I should tell him that after he finishes. I'm sure he'll be thirsty after performing like that. It might be a good idea to bring him a drink when I do. Speaking of which, that drink was so good. I think about getting another for myself when I get Alan's as I take a bite of my dessert. The depths of the flavor that fills my mouth make my eyes light up.
お、これすっごく美味しい。
It is rich, yet lightly sweet. While I am absorbed in the taste, I hear the slight chuckle from beside me.
そうか。それはよかった。
The moment Nicole smiles, he emits a torrent of his devilish charm. Ugh, I'm being hit point blank. Even I can't withstand it. Feeling dizzy, I take a step back and then feel someone's hand steady my shoulders.
姉さん、大丈夫？
That was bad. I was about to collapse from that devilish aura again. All around me, noble ladies drop like flies. His power is simply too great. It's the gap between the smile and his usual expression.
カタリナ、大丈夫か？
ええ、ありがとうございます、ニコル様。キースもありがとう。もう大丈夫よ。
I stand up with Keith's help and eat another dessert to regain my strength. This one is good too. Nicole sure knows how to pick good food.
キース、このムースすっごく美味しいわ。キースも食べる？
ああ、うん。ありがとう。でも今はやめておくよ。
遠慮しなくていいのよ。
いや、お腹は空いていないから。
Huh? Oh, what the fuck? What I hit? Keith has a sweet tooth just like me. I thought he'd be too busy making the rounds to get anything to eat. Usually he'd be scolding me about not overeating, but... Keith stares out into the party hall vacantly. Could it be that he got a chill from the pool water and has a stomach ache? No, maybe he came across a noblewoman during his rounds and can't forget her? If that's the case, I wonder who it could be. I follow Keith's line of sight, but I just can't tell. In any case, I wonder what's the matter. I keep an eye on Keith for the rest of the party, as he continued to act strangely. It wasn't until after that I realized I had missed my chance at a second helping of the special cuisine. The tragedy.
ではカタリナ様、私はこれで。おやすみなさいませ。
The maid that helped me change into my pajamas leaves as I roll over onto the bed.
疲れた。
It's finally over. All said and done, today was a fulfilling day. Most fun I've had was at the pool. It was great getting to mess around with everyone. The party wasn't so bad. I think I'll be able to make it through the week. Just as the rumors said, the party wasn't so formal. It was much more easygoing than the balls of Sorcier. I usually find those parties so depressing, but since all of my friends were with me, I didn't have a moment to dwell on it. I think I can get through this without enraging Mother. Still, so much happened at the party. So much that it's hard to remember everything, but what had left the strongest impression on me was...
無理はしないでくださいね。
So we can see them all. The dance with Gerardo took quite a while, so it left a particularly strong impression on my mind. It really took too long. And my growing hunger the whole time made the memory even more vivid. We don't usually dance much at parties in Sorcier. Maybe Gerardo got carried away because we're on a luxury voyage. Either way, I want to eat my fill of that feast tomorrow. I didn't get to eat until I was satisfied today. I was so preoccupied with how Keith was acting that I completely forgot to eat. Usually I'd get at least a couple more plates, so I'm not exactly full right now. But considering how delicious the food was today, I'm sure tomorrow will be just as lovely. Tomorrow night is another party. Since it's not the first, it shouldn't be too awkward if I go straight for the food. I better get to sleep early so I'm ready for tomorrow. I think as I begin to drift off. Let's see. Not what I want. Wrong button.
会いに来てくれるのを期待してしまうな。
Let's try that one. It has to be Keith. Keith was acting awfully strange when I saw him near the end of the party. He seemed like he was daydreaming, but looking back, he might have felt sick. He looked a bit pale, and he didn't have an appetite. Maybe Keith was feeling exhausted after dealing with so many Quidian ladies. Either way, I want to eat my fill. Okay. So, I think we're going to keep... Let's see, what are the other fucking buttons?
どこから再開しましょうか。
I do a dark side Phil impression, but I don't have the energy. Alan's performance. I think Alan's performance was wonderful. Even performing with no orchestra, he still stands out. Actually, I thought he was the most skilled among them. And Alan himself seemed to enjoy playing the music. That joy was quick to spread to the audience, myself included. I didn't get a chance to talk to him today, so I'll tell him tomorrow. Either way, I want to eat my... Yep, okay. And we're just going to go with this, because it doesn't really matter. I better get to sleep early, so I'm ready for tomorrow. I think as I begin to drift off. Alright, fine, I'll do it. How am I going to do it this game? Fucking buttons! I swear to God, it's not me, it's the controller, it's not me! Fucking buttons! How am I going to beat this visual novel with this online lag? I just hit my fucking knee doing that impression with the controller, and that hurt so fucking much. That's what I get for being a smartass. Fuck. It hurt, because the knee is still bruised. Don't ever talk like that. Oh, that hurt. Be right back. I actually do have to go get an ice pack. I'm not even playing with you. I don't even have that issue. He's got probably an, oh, what do they call it when you have a disorder with your nose? We just reached chapter 2. Deviated septum, yes. I awake to the sound of my growling stomach.
お腹減った。
I knew I hadn't eaten much, but I didn't think it would be bad enough to wake me up. I didn't think I'd last to breakfast. Where is my thing? There it is. It's a luxury cruise ship. I'm sure there are people drinking all night at the bar, so there should be cooks in the kitchen still. Of course, I could ring the bell to get the maid attending me in the place of Anne. But I don't want to wake her up in the middle of the night just because I'm hungry. All I need to do is find the kitchen and get something to eat at night. I just consider disguising myself as a crew member for my mission. I get out of bed and sneak out. But the only thing waiting for me in the kitchen is disappointment. The lights are out and there's no one there. I guess they're all asleep. It is the middle of the night after all. Reluctantly, I start rummaging through the kitchen for food, like a small-time thief. If a duke's daughter was found like this, rumors would spread like wildfire among the nobles. Mother's wrath would be unrelenting. Keith will already be upset with me for sneaking out. Oh well, I might as well give up. My stomach gives a disagreement. Huh? As if responding to the cries of my stomach, I hear a noise. Huh? Is someone back there? It's too dark for me to see, but I think someone is hiding behind that shelf. Oh, maybe a cook woke up and came down to prepare for breakfast? That's perfect. I wonder if I can get a breakfast ham or two, or at least a loaf of bread.
すみません。実はお願いがありまして。
As I step further into the kitchen, I hear a gulp, and there really is someone there.
できれば何か食べるものをいただけるとありがたいのですが。
I feel a sudden shock and my vision quivers. What? I realize that something has struck me on the neck, and my consciousness fades. Just as I black out, I see a flash of shimmering violet. I feel something soft beneath me and smell the satchel aroma. Huh? Rubbing my eyes, I find myself on the bed in the vinculum. I think I had this weird dream. Wait, didn't I sneak out last night to get a midnight snack? I remember getting hungry, but everything after that is a bit hazy. I woke up because I was so hungry, but maybe I fell back to sleep after that. Turning my head to the side makes my neck hurt. Maybe I settled in a bad position while I was sleeping. Or that smack on my neck wasn't a dream after all, maybe. But I don't remember heading back to the cabin. Maybe it was a dream? Either way, I'm still hungry. I didn't eat anything after waking up last night, so my stomach is even more ferocious now. I look outside to see the dawn approaching. If I go to the kitchen at this hour, hopefully somebody will be there, but I did promise to have breakfast with everyone. I'm in the mood for a fun breakfast, so I have to restrain myself for now. Wait, if I go out to the deck right now, maybe I can see the sunrise. Watching the sunrise from the ocean horizon isn't an everyday sight. With that decided, I head out immediately. We got Rufy. No chat! The sky beginning to brighten, so I quickly change my clothes and head out. Arriving at the observatory on deck. I notice a figure already standing there. That familiar silhouette belongs to.
ロジ？
I call out to him and Rosie jerks around in surprise.
カタリナ、随分と早起きだね。
なんだか早くに目が覚めちゃって。ロジは？
Observatory. Shut up.
俺は休憩中。技術部のスタッフは24時間誰かしらいないといけないからね。交代制なんだ。
大変なのね。
慣れれば結構平気だよ。カタリナはどうしてここに？
ああ、実はお腹が減って目が覚めてしまって、それにせっかくだし船の上から日の出を見たいなと思ったの。
そっか。ああ、いや、君と会うときはいつもお腹が減っているなって思って。
Well, he's certainly not wrong. My stomach was always grumbling when we met the first time. It's so embarrassing because it makes me look like I'm someone with an endless pit for a stomach.
今はお菓子は持っていないんだけど、よかったらこれ食べる？
Rosie holds out what appears to be a cookie shaped like a stick. It looks like one of those energy bars I often saw in my past life.
君の口に合うかはわからないけれど、よかったらどうぞ。
いいの？ありがとう。
I take a bite and it tastes exactly like an energy bar. It was soft. How nostalgic.
おいしい。ありがとう、ロジ
よかった。喜んでもらえて。
ー。もしかしてこれもロジーが作ったの？
あ、うん。忙しい時に簡単に栄養補給できるようにって作ったんだ。
Ah, even the concept is the same. It's impressive enough to be an engineer, but like the gummies at this energy bar, even his culinary inventions are incredible. Although I'm not entirely full, my stomach calms down after eating the bar, and I sigh in relief.
はあ、おいしかった。ありがとう、ロジー。
大丈夫？
ああ、うん。少し寒くて、意外と朝は冷えるのね。
The observatory has magic controlled air conditioning, but the temperature might still be affected by the outside air. As I rub my arms, chilled by the morning sea breeze, I feel a warm sensation on my shoulders.
よかったらこれを着てて。
でも、それじゃあロジーが寒いんじゃ。
俺なら平気だよ。海の男だからね。
He doesn't really seem the part. But yeah, Rosie doesn't seem to shiver. He seems completely unfazed, so I oblige and accept his offer. At the same moment, I blink as a shimmer of light enters the corner of my eye. The sun is rising.
わあ、絶景ね。
The morning sun looks divine as it glitters, stop that, on the water's surface. The way it gradually colors the sky is a beautiful sight. It feels just like going out to see the first sunrise of the new year. Remembering something from my past life, I clap my hands together in prayer. I hope today will be a good day, and I hope that it will have lots of food and also the stream of wishes flood through my mind, are interrupted by a curious voice besides me.
それはどういう意味？いや、朝日を見たら手を合わせる風習がクイードにはないから、どういう意味なのかなって思って。
ああ、これはなんというか願掛けみたいなもので、今日一日もいい日でありますようにってお願いよ。
今日一日もいい日で。
Rosie repeats and looks of wonder on his face. For a brief moment he appears to frown apologetically, but his smile quickly returns.
そっか。
Was I just seeing things? But clear as the sun, so is the pain on Rosie's face. I wonder what could be troubling him. And then something touches my ear. It's Rosie's fingertip. Huh? Did I get food on me? Maybe the wind blew something on my ear when I was eating that energy bar earlier? Or so I thought, but Rosie just stares without a word. For some reason, his hand seems to brush along my ear. It's ticklish and makes me shiver.
どうしたの？
Oh, dude, bro's just going at that one hard, isn't he?
いや、ごめん。ちょっと衝動的に。
Oh, somebody wants me to... Okay. Give me a second. Impulse. It's an isekai. Perhaps my hair was messy as I had changed without the help of a maid. Rosie seems to have an eye for fine artistry, so he might have been bothered by my messy hair and fixed it impulsively. Just as I was convincing myself that was the case, he moves his finger along my cheek. He looks at me intently, and it makes me restless. I want to do something about this awkwardness, so I blurt something out.
いやー、それにしてもお腹減ったわね。
え
Dude about to go for it. Chick's just like, I'm hungry. What? This is like the most anime thing ever. Rosie looks surprised at my words. When I see that, I remember he gave me food a little while ago. Oh shoot, it makes it sound like what he gave me didn't help at all. And certainly it makes it sound like I'm a total glutton. I begin to wave my hands in panic.
いや、もちろんロジーが作ってくれたものもすごく美味しかったんだけど、実は私、ゆうべあまりご飯食べてなくって。
そうなの？大丈夫？
だから実は今朝はすごくお腹が空いていて、よかったらロジーも一緒にご飯食べに行かない？
After I say that, I realize what a good idea it is. This is my chance to introduce Rosie to everyone.
実は友達みんなと朝食を食べる約束しているの。新しい友人としてロジーを紹介したいし、一緒に行かない？
I thought it was a good idea, but Rosie hesitates.
気乗りしないなら無理にとは言わないけれど。
いや、ありがとう。誘ってもらえて嬉しいよ。
Look, if he's the pirate captain, I'm just saying you totally go for that.
朝食を一緒に取る時間は取れそうにないけど、カタリナの友人たちには俺も会ってみたいから、少しだけ顔を出していいかな。
Oh, thank you for the sub. By the way, okay, it does show. Oh, it doesn't show fully. Let me see if I can fix that. I'm so sorry. It's a little wonky. Let me fix it. Alright, hopefully there it should show next time someone subs. I don't get to see them like you guys do, but I do know if you get bits, something happens to me. So. My day is going well. I tried to walk 3 dogs at once and I regret my decisions in life. Puppies like to pull. Puppies like to try to pull the arm right out of the socket.
もちろん
You
よ。
wouldn't think a beagle is very strong, but a beagle basset mix is strong as heck, and I believe he is a basset mix. He's sleepy beepies. Whenever I say that, he lays down. When he's learned that if I say, "Hey, Kiwi, it's sleepy beepy time," he goes to sleep. He goes and lays down. He's laying in his cage now. They do get a bit excited. Yeah, especially when there's a chicken in the road playing with them. Rosie smiles gently, and I smile back. It was a fun walk. We didn't get to go. Went for about half an hour to an hour.
この船で友達になったロジーよ。ロジーはこの船の技術スタッフなの。ラウンジの美術品とかにも詳しいのよ。
It's nice to have a couple of days without having to go all the way in town for doctor appointments and stuff. I introduced Rosie, but I sensed something ominous from everyone except Nicole.
もう友人ができたのか。そうやってわけ隔てなく誰とでも仲良くなれるカタリナはさすがだな。
いえいえお兄様、感心している場合じゃありませんわ。
友人っていつの間に？昨日の今日で他国の人間まで。
しかも男性ですか？
They're all gonna kill him.
それより姉さん、ということでじゃないよ。全然よくわからなかったよ。一体どうして急にそんなに仲良くなったの？
My god, man, calm down.
だからラウンジでネックレスについて教えてもらって。
You know what the sad part is? I actually have friends like this. Kim, you know exactly who I'm talking about that does this.
それでさっき珍しいお菓子をもらったって言ってたよね。それにほだされて仲良くなったわけ？
いや、なんというか。
By the way, guys, Kim is another streamer. You should all follow her if she's still in the chat room.
いつも言ってるじゃないか。知らない人にお菓子をもらっちゃいけないし、ついていくのもダメだって。
いやだから、ほら、ロジーは友達だから知らない人じゃないし。
Sorry if you guys heard that. That's just the ice pack unsnapping.
お菓子をもらったから仲良くなったんだよね。順序が逆でしょ。
Keith is sharp as usual. It's only a matter of time before he discovers the truth and gets more upset with me. But as I'm thinking of ways to stay on the down low, I hear a chuckle.
ごめん、つい。兄弟仲がいいんだね。
ああ、そうだな。幼い頃からとても仲がいい兄弟だ。
ええ、この兄弟は本当に仲が良くて、僕も婚約者としていつも焼いているぐらいですよ。
そうですわね。カタリナ様は弟としてとってもキース様を大切にしていらっしゃるんです。弟として。
Miko? Are you giving me gas? Oh god, I'm in hell. Oh, she's laying under my chair just farting away. Please, someone save me.
そうね。うちのキースは本当に可愛くて大切で可愛い弟なんです。もう本当にいい子で。
Let's go with compliments to suffocate him with sweetness. I nod along with everyone and turn to find Keith blushing.
ちょっと姉さん、いきなり何を？
いやー、キースってば昔からしっかり者で、お母様もお父様も私の面倒をキースに頼むぐらいで。
I think back to when Keith first came to our home. I was so happy to gain an adorable younger brother. I was intent on taking good care of him. Lo and behold, instead of being a playboy, Keith turned into a wonderful gentleman.
しかも頭が良くて勉強もできて、パーティーでも一度会った人の顔は忘れなくて、いっつも助けてもらっているんです。
それは姉さんがすぐ人の顔を忘れるだけじゃ。というか、初対面の人に恥ずかしいからそれ以上言わないで。
でもカタリナの気持ちはよくわかるよ。
Oh!
俺にも大事な弟がいるからね。
Oh, shoot monkeys, can someone please remind me to put up the donation thing after this game? We're donating to get Lily a new model.
ロジーにも弟が？
うん。家族はいいものだよね。
ええ、そうよね。
You want a giant teacup elephant? Cal, you already know the answer to that. Give me, give me, give me. As I nod in agreement, I notice more people gathering at the restaurant for the breakfast crowd has arrived. Rosie notices too and turns to look at the clock.
そろそろ交代の時間だから俺はもう行くね。君の友人に挨拶できて嬉しかったよ、カタリナ。皆様、朝食の時間に失礼いたしました。では、良い一日を。
Rosie makes a proper staff salutation before leaving the restaurant. As he walks away, Gerardo eyes him suspiciously. Did something happen?
どこに書き込んでおこうか。
By the way, speaking of Pal, really quick, just to kind of tell everybody, as you guys know, Nintendo has said they're going to be investigating the game for legal reasons. As far as I have been told, Pal was smart and actually hired a Japanese lawyer for copyright to make sure that they were safe in Japan, like that the game didn't break any Japanese copyright laws. So it is Nintendo Japan going after them. So I, for one, and I'm saying this playing on a Switch, saying that I do like Nintendo games, I want to see Nintendo get fucking wrecked in court. Because that shit, I don't like that shit. Now, when it comes to that modder, absolutely Nintendo had every right to go after him, and apparently this is not the first time it's happened. But Pal is completely innocent, as far as I know, because Nintendo wasn't the first one to do fucking catch a fucking monster game. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. And I don't like how Nintendo fanboys are acting. It actually makes me ashamed to have a Switch with how they're acting. Also, everyone remember one little thing. Pokemon ripped off Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest be king, yo. And if you think I'm kidding, look it up. Several of the original... Whoa, we got donations. Thank you, Dawn. I haven't even put up the donation thingy yet. Dawn, you should be saving your money. I thought you had to save your money, sweetie. Let me read it if there's a message. Oh, there's no message. Thank you, Dawn. I like reading messages. I've got to put a spreadsheet so I remember. Today is the first day of the donations. Our goal is about $200, so not a bad goal. Thank you. Yeah, my money's tied up right now. I actually did commission it the other day from my lovely, lovely Akane, my rigger. But yeah, I know I'm freaking out right now because I'm facing away from the camera. But unfortunately, my money is right now frozen. I have not done anything wrong before anyone thinks I have. The bank that my card for certain websites pay out on, yanked from the card, and the card let everybody know they're moving to a new bank and everything. So right now all of our funds are frozen. So right now I'm kind of stuck. I have no play money. Thankfully, Patreon and them don't go to that card, so I can still pay out my bills and stuff like that, but man, this month sucks. What is it going on with adult games? I kind of feel bad. Like, I'm dealing with Xvids and I'm dealing with and I'm not going to say the card. I really don't want to start any trouble with them because they're very nice people and it's not their fault. It is all MasterCard and their bank, which I don't know who their bank is. I literally have not been told anything like that, and obviously I should not be told anything like that. That is an eternal affair. Sorry, I'm checking something 1 second. Okay, Xvids hasn't answered. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna get angry or too stressed out over it. It is what it is. It just makes me want to take a little break from mature games for a couple of days. Alright, let's ask.
ジオルド様？
何がですか？
いえ、なんだか今ロジーの方を見ていた気がしたので。
You guys are all awesome. I do know some of you guys did send some wonderful things, including Dawn. I will be going to town next week for a doctor's appointment, and for Kiwi. Well, no, actually, Kiwi, I can't afford his play dates right now, so until I've got my money, he doesn't get to go to his play dates. But that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry, guys. It's fine. And I'll pick up the stuff there. It's weird. It's happening to a lot of... It's not the only company I've heard that banks are doing this. They have a bank... I believe their bank is in the UK, and that's what happened. Because they're very nice in emails. And it doesn't seem like even they understand what's going on. Because even they said it happened in the morning. And they were trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Because all, payouts are frozen. So they're trying to figure out how to transfer it to my new card and everything like that. So it's going to take about 30 days, which is fun. It is what it is. I picked that line of work. Fun fact, Dragon Quest didn't have monster recruitment until 1992, so Dragon Quest ripped off. Well, no, it wasn't the monster recruitment that Pokemon was ripping off. It was, the designs. They made homages to several Monster Quest designs. It wasn't the capturing of monsters. It was the monster designs. I do know... I don't want to rant during this, but I'll say it. I do know Pornhub is being sued by several states, including a class action lawsuit. So and I do know across the world they're trying to change laws on adult material. I'm not necessarily against some of the things that they want to do, because I do not believe children should have access to adult stuff. but I also know we're about to get more censorship. And because of that, credit cards are becoming more hard on adult material. And the problem is, well, it is hard to do anything animated anyway. But it's just kind of a mess all around. If I could stop doing it completely at this point, I would do it. Yeah, it is literally becoming the fact, oh, you need that license for an adult game. They are trying to make it to where you have to give an ID just to watch that stuff. Which, there's good and bad in that. It's a very insane subject and I don't fully understand it. I just literally want to make... I do the games, and I'm gonna sound terrible. I'm sorry, this is gonna ruin a lot of people. I do like the games, so please don't take it as I don't like the games. There are a lot that I like Akabar's games, X's Cummings games, things like that. But I do them to pay for the comic and to pay for, you know, living. If I could make more money streaming these type of games, I absolutely would. It has just become a job. Now, I do get games I absolutely enjoy, but it does become a chore job after a while. And right now, I just can't bring myself to make any more videos. Because I'm just so defeated currently. I've had to take over 40 videos off of Xvids. And I'm still waiting to get unsuspended. Yeah, it's... Last year, credit cards went lenient on more mature stuff as long as there were stricter rules, which is fine. I'm fine with that, absolutely. But the problem is a lot of adult games have no-no things like incest and applied incest and characters that were kids in like TV shows, but they're obviously aged up in the games and stuff. And these sites are like, oh, well, I literally got this argument from 2 different sites. Well, he's a kid in the show. And it's like, it doesn't matter. He's not in the game, but there are certain games I'm not going to touch anymore in certain things when I take requests. I'm still going to do Amity Park, it just can't go on to, obviously, Xvids. It'll have to be BitChute where I make no money. I don't like kid characters. Absolutely fucking don't like kid characters. There's a lot of adult Japanese games I specifically won't do because of that. But I am getting sick of this bullshit argument, even if you age up a character. Like, we're gonna use, I'm sorry to do this rant in this game. We're gonna do Witch Trainer as an example. It is very obvious that Akabar has aged up Hermione, right? One of the sites wanted me to remove that, saying, well, she's not a kid in the movies. Or she's a kid in the movies. And I'm like, yeah, but later movies she's an adult. So what the fuck? And she's an adult in this. It says it's literally like Hogwarts College. But anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. That's how bad I hate my fucking job at this point.
カタリナはさすがですね。特に何もありませんよ。クイードの技術士が珍しいので、つい気を取られただけです。さあ、朝食をいただきましょう。
I agree. Kids, things like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, kids can be shown. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think kids should be able to access adult sites. As a content creator of mature things, and I'm out of character right now and I'm being completely honest, I do not want kids watching my adult stuff. Things like this, please, I don't care. You can watch this. This is for kids. This is fine. I don't like kids accessing stuff on the more mature sites. And I have literally banned people who were like, hey, I watched your stuff since at 15. I'm like, that's great. You're fucking creepy. Please go away. I want kids to stay kids, and I don't want them to access my adult stuff. This channel right here is specifically made for everybody to enjoy. Sinfully Pure is made for everybody. Purity Sin Gaming? That's for the big kids. That's for you adults. You adults get to go there and be naughty with the unicorn. I'm an outage abomination. I corrupt everybody in a good way. You're all here to enjoy. Shrugging her off is a good girl. She wants the mother of 1,000 young, just wants everybody to enjoy video games. We're good. Mom said you guys can watch this. It's okay. Come join the 1,000 young. That's fine. I know that sounds creepy, but if you know Lovecraft, you get what I'm saying. But yeah. But that's just how I feel. And if you are one of the Xvids people, and I see you are, Franklin, I am trying to get it unsuspended. I am working my butt off. There are several series that are going to be removed. Nothing I can do. I will make a video about it. I will go on BitChute, and I won't make any money. So please support the fucking Patreon, because I'm getting to the point of walking the fuck away. Yeah, no, this channel is completely, other than the cursing, go fuck yourself, it is family friendly. Believe it or not, I have no interest in adult stuff. It's just a thing to me. That's right, breakfast. I hate that I did that rant during this game, because I've been enjoying this game. I've been looking forward to this. That's one word from Gerarder pushes all other thoughts aside and most important of the day. And thus breakfast begins. The food from yesterday set expectations high, and this breakfast does not disappoint. To make up for last night's lost mealtime, I asked the waitress for extra helpings.
姉さん、そろそろやめといた方が。
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
昨日は食べ足りなかったんだもの。あともうちょっと。
はあ、ま、パーティーじゃないからいいか。でもまたお腹壊しても知らないからね。
平気よ。パーティーまでにはきちんと消化するから。今日のパーティーのごちそうも楽しみね。
いや、そういう話じゃなくてね。
I listened to Keith's warnings while salivating my beloved breakfast at least. Well, savoring my beloved breakfast at last. After finishing the dessert, I'm finally able to stop for a breather. Phew, I feel much better now. I sip a tea while rubbing my stomach and then notice Mary smiling gracefully.
それで皆様、今日はどのように過ごされますか？確かアラン様は王族としてのご公務があるとか。
ああ、ジオルドと俺は昼過ぎまで仕事で身動きが取れない予定だ。ニコルも確か挨拶があるんだったか？
あ、
みんな忙しいのね。
ええ、1週間しかありませんからね。めったにお会いできないクイードの方々との交流を深めるためには仕方ありません。とはいえ、カタリナがいると分かっていれば先に予定の調整でもしておいたのですが。
それは残念でしたわね。では食後は女性4人で回りませんこと？とっても素敵ですわ。ぜひ。はい、
私もぜひご一緒させてください。
あれ、キースは？特に用事あるって言ってなかったわよね。
ああ、うん。そうだったんだけど、僕も少し都合が。メアリ嬢たちと一緒なら安心だから4人で行ってきて。
わかったわ。
I nod but wonder why Keith is still acting strangely. I wonder what he has to do. Didn't he find love? Or maybe he's finding this social function a huge pain? He's here as father's proxy, so I'm sure Keith has a lot of work to do. I was told to stay out of trouble, so I don't think I can do much to help.
キース、私にできることがあったら言ってね。
ありがとう、姉さん。
では私たち4人で何をしましょう？カタリナ様は行きたいところはございますか？
そうね。昨日は私のやりたいことに付き合ってもらったし、今日はみんなの行きたいところに行きましょう。
行きたいところ、確かプールの他にはギャラリーラウンジ、ライブラリー、温浴施設などもあるというお話でしたよね。
私はライブラリーへ行きたいですわ。いいわね。メアリは行きたいところある？
そうですわね。私はカタリナ様と大浴場へ行ってゆっくりお風呂に浸かりたいですわ。
Damn, girl. Oh, a communal bath. It does sound like a nice place to unwind.
マリアはどこに行きたい？
私ですか？私はカタリナ様と一緒でしたらどこでも嬉しいですが。
遠慮しなくていいのよ。せっかくの機会なんだから。
ではギャラリーラウンジへ行ってみたいです。カタリナ様は？
私？
私もカタリナ様が行きたいところがいいですわ。ぜひカタリナ様が決めてくださいな。
カタリナ様の行きたいところが私の行きたいところです。ライブラリーに大浴場にギャラリーラウンジか。あ、じゃあせっかくだし全部回らない？はい、そうしましょう。
それが一番ですわね。時間はたっぷりありますし。
私もその意見に賛成です。
The three of them are smiling so happily that I can't help but do the same. The four of us girls are going to explore the Vinculum. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Playing with all my friends is great, but there's something special about spending time with just us girls, too. Still rushing from the excitement, I munch down on the cookie I've been saving. The food on the Vinculum is so delicious. Keith watches helplessly as I summon the waitstaff for one more time. We're gonna save
ど
right
こに
there.
書き込んでおこうか。
So we'll go to the baths and everything else next time.